Yeah, we'll have a coffee after this.
Yeah, I've got some El Talapo in my bag.
Oh, what's that, Jake?
El Talapo is a hand-picked blend straight from the hills of El Salvador.
El Salvador's farmers advise the use of a swan neck kettle for that optimal brew.
El Salvador!
Anyway, gaming news roundup.
After conquering movies, TV shows, and of course comic books, Marvel are making a big move into gaming. Jay Ong, an executive at Marvel Games, told GameSpot recently that they have a number of unannounced games in the pipeline, spanning consoles, mobile, and even VR. Ong also told GameSpot how Marvel is allowing developers creative freedom to come up with their own stories so that the games stand on their own and don't have to rely on the Marvel universe. Gaming is now a core pillar for Marvel, according to Ong, and they are looking forward to announcing projects in the future.
So this isn't even kind of a surprise to me. I mean, they're going all out in the cinema. They've been doing it for the past few years, and it's stretching into the future. There's loads of money in games. Why wouldn't they do this? I'm still a Marvel fan. I've kind of run out, Steam has been slowing down with the movies recently, but I'm still kind of excited about this. I'm interested to see what kind of games come out. Guardians of the Galaxy games.
It's like a Venn diagram, isn't it? What nerds like.
Yeah.
Comic books, games. Yeah. Why not both at once?
Also in the news, just last week, a new Chinese law went into effect which forced online games companies to reveal the odds of their loot boxes. Now, Blizzard have opened up about the odds of getting stuff with loot boxes in Overwatch and card packs in Hearthstone. In Overwatch, every loot box a player purchases is guaranteed to contain a rare tier item, with an 18.2% chance of getting an epic item and a 7.4% chance of a legendary item. Hearthstone only gives out legendary cards once every 20 packs, but like in Overwatch, every pack does contain a rare card. The whole point of this law is to make microtransactions more transparent, and it is also widely believed by the community that this law will make developers more generous with their loot boxes. That's kind of the point. We have covered this already. I think it was last week's roundup, actually.
Yes.
They need to disclose the odds because that's what the norm is, definitely here in the UK, with scratch cards, lottery tickets. You need to know what the chances are of winning, and so far it's been nothing, because it's been seen as sort of gambling, not gambling.
It makes sense. I don't know anybody that thinks this is a shit idea. I'm sure there's somebody, and if you are that person, let us know why down below.
Yeah, also what the f***'s wrong with you?
This week also saw the publishing of EA's fourth quarter earnings report, which itself isn't all that interesting, but it did contain some new information about Bioware's mysterious new IP. EA CEO Andrew Wilson announced that the mysterious new Bioware project would be delayed until the 2019 fiscal year, which means the game will be released somewhere between April 2018 and March 2019. However, Wilson was quick to assure that the delay wasn't because of Mass Effect Andromeda's mixed reception. Wilson said, "The choice to move to new IP and what happened with Mass Effect are completely unrelated. As for what the actual IP is, well, no one knows yet, but it is widely expected to be announced at E3 this June."
Elsewhere in the news, Brendan Green, lead developer on the super successful Playerunknown's Battlegrounds, told Business Insider that the game's development team were looking into a console version of the game. Green said, "We have a team working already on looking to port it to at least the Xbox One. We're looking at both consoles, of course, but we have no time frame for both." Green also said a console port would be very easy to do because the game runs on Unreal Engine 4. The focus, though, is still on getting the PC version done. In a separate interview with Gama Sutra, Green also confirmed that Battlegrounds will at some point have a microtransaction system put in the game, but not until it's left early access. Well, it's good of you, isn't it? Yeah. Well done.
I don't know really what Playerunknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah,
I don't think I've heard.
I have never heard of this game.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're talking about, but I'm sure for the small kind of minority
must be an indie thing.
Yeah, it's probably exciting to those guys, those 20, 25 guys or whatever that play Playerunknown's Battlegrounds.
It seems like the latest Assassin's Creed game has been leaked by an image posted to the Assassin's Creed subreddit. The image shows what looks like the player character in ancient Egypt on a long boat travelling along, presumably, the River Nile. The name Canute also appears as a mission objective, which just so happens to be the name of an Egyptian queen.
Good job, Liam.
Research. However, some more information posted along with the picture suggests there are segments in the game which will take place in different eras. Ubisoft have yet to comment on the leak.
I, for some reason, find it super unappealing, the idea of an Assassin's Creed game that goes across multiple eras. Probably because it'll just dilute the whole thing and you'll get less focused experience. Also, jumping across a few characters is not something that I'm always that interested in, really. That's just GTA 5. Do you know
Nothing to add. Nothing to f***ing add. Couldn't give a f***.
Assassin's Creed. Do you know that this is your job? Nothing to add.
I can't even force myself. Like,
That's
Assassin's Creed in a sandy region. Oh, what a surprise.
Well,
That's it.
Good effort, Jake. Anyway,
Thanks,
let's
yeah,
move
yeah.
on. And finally this week, long after being announced back in 2013, Dead Island 2 is still alive, according to publisher Deep Silver. Dead Island 2 was originally in development by Spec Ops: The Line studio Jaeger Development. However, in 2016, Deep Silver announced that the game was being handed over to the UK studio Sumo Digital, best known for the Sega All-Stars racing games. Eurogamer, who is not us by the way, reached out to Deep Silver to ask if Dead Island 2 was still in production or had it fallen into development hell. Deep Silver confirmed the game was still in development at Sumo Digital and they would share more information when they are ready. This is the kind of game where I forgot that it was coming, and then when I read this, I was like, oh yeah, there's Dead Island 2 is happening.
And not to sound like a dick here, but here it went from the Spec Ops: The Line people to the people are known best known for the Sega racing game. Kind of makes me think, right.
Shit.
Yeah, but you never know, because I had a lot of fun with Dying Light, which I didn't think was going to be very good. Just bashing zombies. I thought it would get boring over a long period of time. And parkour, which I, again, Assassin's Creed, thought would get boring over a long period of time. But you know what? I had a lot of fun with it, so I am keeping an eye on Dead Island 2. Sega All-Star Racer or not.
So let us know what caught your eye in the news this week. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. There will be another video right here if you want to watch that. That would be cool. And a link to Patreon if you want to support the channel. That would be even cooler. We'll see you next time.